Hello everyone. Welcome to the lecture series of large signal amplifiers. In today's class, we are going to see what are the different types of power amplifier and on what basis we have classified those types of power amplifier. We know that depending upon the position of the operating point, Q point, on the load line decides the class of operation of the power amplifiers. And they are Class A, Class B, Class C, and Class AB power amplifiers. So let us see all these power amplifiers one by one. On the right hand side, we can see the the output characteristics of a transistor for different values of IB. Now we are going to draw the DC load line on those output characteristics of a transistor, and where that DC load line cuts the axis, on that we are going to select your operating points. Always we are trying to select your operating point in the middle of the active region so that neither of the signal get clipped off, that is positive or negative. Now in case of class A power amplifier, we are going to select the operating point exactly at the midpoint or at the center of this load line. Because of that, the output current flows entirely for 360 degrees. That means we can see, if you see these input waveforms, this is the base current input waveform, and you can see the output current flows, that IC flows completely for entire 360 degrees, that is for complete one full cycle. Here you can see that I have selected my operating point over here. If I extend these lines on your x-axis and y-axis, I can observe that the complete swing of the signal is obtained, that is Vmin to Vmax. Same way, this is IB max to IB min. Here IC max to IC min. That means the output is when I have applied the input, I'm getting output for the entire duration of the cycle, that is both positive and negative half cycles are produced at the output. Therefore, we say that class A power amplifier will not have any kind of distortion, neither positive nor negative, or nor some part of the signal is not getting clipped off. Therefore, we say the distortion is absent. There is no distortion in class A power amplifier. And but the thing is, power amplifier has poor efficiency compared to the rest of the type of power amplifiers. Your main point to remember that it happens because you have selected the operating point in the middle of the active region. So this is what your class A power amplifier is. In the same way, we can go for class B power amplifier. In that we can see your operating point is not selected on the center of the load DC load line, whereas it has we have selected the operating point on x-axis. That means we are trying to make your transistor to operate in the cutoff region. Therefore, obviously, you will not get an entire swing of the signal. That means both positive and negative signals will not be produced at the output side, whereas only one part of the signal will be get clipped off completely and other part of the signal will be present at the output side. Therefore, we can see that if this is the input signal swing, then the output is obtained only for this half cycle, whereas for this half cycle the output is 0. That means output is produced only for half of the cycle of the input. Why? Because your operating point is selected on the x-axis. Because of that, your this swing is going to be cut off. In the same way, you can see here this IC min is also going to get cut off. And if you compare the efficiency for class A and class B will be more efficient than class A, whereas in class A there will not be any kind of distortion because complete output is getting produced, whereas in class B the output is produced only for half of the input cycle. So now let's see the next one, that is class C power amplifier. Now we can see here the operating point is selected to get not completely for full cycle, neither for 180 degree, but it should be less than 180 degree. That means you can see here I have selected my operating point below the x-axis. This is what my x-axis is, this is what my y-axis. Now This is your DC load line, and this DC load line, how I have selected, neither on the active nor on the SAT, not even on the exactly cutoff, but just below the x-axis, right? So because of that, now if you extend these points to the bottom, to the and to the left hand side, we can see the output is obtained only for less than 180 degree. Means here this is what my complete input cycle is, but my output is only producing for this much part. The rest part, which is dotted line, is completely get disappear. That means this output I will not be able to get. That means because of the selection of your operating point just below the cutoff region, just below the axis, your collector current flows less than 180 degree, and because of that you will get lot of distortion compared to class A and class B. But you talk in terms of efficiency, efficiency will be 100%. And because of this reason, class C power amplifiers are used in a tuned amplifiers, mixer, radio receivers, and so on. And to make a note, you can say that class C power amplifier, they are not going to use in a AF power amplifiers. The last type of the power amplifier which we have to see is a class AB power amplifier. Here you can see that the name is itself class AB. We know that in class A we select the operating point on the middle of the active region. For class B we select the operating point on the x-axis. Now we are going, that means in A we are getting output for complete 360 degree, complete one cycle, whereas for B it is only for half of the cycle. Now I am selecting the operating point neither on A nor on B, in between these two. That means what? My output will be more than the class B but less than the class A. That means you can see I didn't select my operating point neither on x-axis nor on the center of the or midpoint of the DC load line, whereas simply I have selected just above the x-axis, just below the uh, active. So because of that, my output is produced only for more than 180 and less than 360. Means I can say approximately for 270 degrees I get my output. So because of that, if you see the efficiency will be more than A but less than B, and distortion is uh, existing in class AB power amplifier. Like in it is not so high like B, it is not so like your class A. That means is a distortion and efficiency lies in between A and B. So these are the respective output waveforms with respect to base current, collector current, and we can see this is your output. What is that output is? You'll be having VCQ output, and we know that both as IC equals to beta times IB, so current graphs, waveforms are in phase with each other, and we know the fact that your VCE is uh, is in opposite phase or is 180 degree out of phase with respect to input applied. That means VBE is inversely proportional to your VCE. That means whenever VB increasing, VCE decreases. Therefore, we'll get 180 degree out of phase. That's why I have started the graph from the bottom. So this is all about a brief introduction about different power amplifiers. What about their distortions? What about their efficiency and the conduction or the phase angle for which the output exists, output present. Okay, thank you.